Good evening, friends, and what a day it is today for India, right? For us Indians. And today, finally, you know, India is the only country to land a space, satellite space vehicle, Chandrayaan 3, in the south pole of the moon. So, big congrats to the whole team of
All of you.
ISRO.
Congratulations to all of you and us.
Yeah, and and it was made with a budget less than most Hollywood and Bollywood films, which made films, regarding the moon. So you can see the kind of efficiency, the kind of hard work which the kind of research which ISRO did, the whole team of ISRO, and big congrats to the whole team of ISRO. And I'm at loss for words as to the kind of happiness which I feel inside as a proud Indian to see Chandrayaan 3. Especially, I was very, very nervous at the final seconds in which the space vehicle was about to land, do the hard landing or the soft landing on the moon, and by God's grace, it landed very safely on the moon. So
It gave goosebumps to everybody.
yes. What were your feelings
Yeah.
when you
So
saw?
basically, I was, there were a lot of naysayers who wanted to wish bad for, our country and our, Chandrayaan 3. And just to make fun of Modi ji, people like Rahul Gandhi and Prakash Raj and all these people, they were wishing that some mishap would happen. But with so many people praying, for the success of Chandrayaan 3, I mean, there was no way that this would ever, have become a mishap because, prayers work all the time. And this is one situation where it has shown amply that each and every person, whether it's in a small temple or at their home, everybody was praying for the success of Chandrayaan 3. And today, as patriots, we are so proud of what India has done and what Modi ji has, achieved in his tenure, because he is the one who's encouraged scientists to, try as many, things as possible to get into the futuristic sphere. And this is an example of that. Even when we did not succeed last time, Chandrayaan 2 did not failed actually. At that time also, he did not find any fault. In fact, he consoled the scientists and he said that next time. And this is how a leader should behave. And today, as he watched from South Africa, you could see the kind of happiness his face was filled with, because this is the kind of country that we need to build and take towards the future. So, as you
Yeah.
know,
So
friends, the after a 40-day journey starting from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) Chandrayaan 3 mission has landed successfully. The Vikram lander made a soft lunar landing at 6:04 p.m. Indian Standard Time today. That is August 23rd. ISRO started the automatic landing sequence at 5:45 p.m. IST. The Vikram lander is now using its onboard computers and logic to try to make a soft landing on the moon. While mission controllers at ISTRAC will monitor it closely, the onboard systems of the lander will be doing all the heavy lifting. So now that it has landed, I mean, everybody around the world are proud, proud of their country, and also people are looking up towards India, as an influencer now, as a country that influences others. Yes, back to you, Jim.
yeah. So this is a very funny meme, and Dr. Prachi Sadhvi, she has tweeted this photo of Prakash Raj, the saddest person in uh, right now in India right now. Hashtag Chandrayaan 3 landing, and you can see it is still from one of the films in which he has acted, and obviously he was very sarcastic about Chandrayaan 3 in his particular tweet. But today he seems to have congratulated the whole team of ISRO, and he says it's a big achievement of India. So it's a very big slap on his face right now that Chandrayaan 3 has become a huge success.
Yeah. And what Newbie
Yeah,
says is so true. SSR would have
yes.
been so happy today had he been alive. Absolutely. You know. And thanks be to Chacha Nehru for this glorious feat. That is what they would have said. ISRO chief is Somnath, Som is moon, Jay
Yes.
is Chandrayaan Namaha. We did it. Congratulations. Absolutely. And also, on a lighter note, Modi ji said that, earlier we used to call it, the moon as a mama, Chanda mama, dur ke. Now it has come so close. It is at our doorstep now. So it's something we're really, really very proud of. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Let's
friends,
just go to the first quote of the day, Jaydev. Let's go to Babaji. Yeah. So today's quote is: firstly, free yourself from wrong thoughts and habits. Secondly, establish good habits and perform good deeds. If you keep on trying, you will improve. A saint is a sinner who never gave up. Never give up. So what you do every day, friends, morning, create a routine, where you not only improve yourself, you improve yourself as a person, as a knowledgeable person, learn new things, become more, well versed in what you like, you
well-rounded.
know, yeah, and create habits that make you always a clean person, a person who can always carry yourself with grace in public, and always realize that even if you have made mistakes, people all tend to make mistakes. That's not something wrong, but how you learn from that and change it. And that's why he says a saint is a sinner who never gave up. Never give up. So these are beautiful gems that come out of Mahavatar Babaji's lips. Yeah, back to you, Jenny.
Yeah. So, welcome everyone. Welcome Shernas, Sajay, Simi, Kunzru, Kamal,
Thank you, Kunzru.
Shernas,
Yeah.
Ushma, Nanda, Riji, Zoyaji, S2017, Newbie, Savitri ji. So, welcome Oriental Dancer. So, now, yes, the whole Bollywood fraternity is quick to cash in on this wave of the Chandrayaan 3 success. And you can see tweets from Akshay Kumar saying, a billion hearts saying thank you. Then Sunil Shetty has also tweeted. And then you have SRK also tweeting on Chandrama. And then Hrithik Roshan also tweeting, the whole of Bollywood fraternity trying to cash in on this particular wave. And of course you have Prakash Raj making a fool of himself. And now you have even Kareena Kapoor, who said that she is going to watch it with her kids. She's going to watch the landing of the moon yesterday with Taimur and Jay. So, what does this say? Now, Bollywood is using all these kind of events to. They know that these kind of events have huge emotion of the patriotic Indians, and they can use these emotions to somehow, count, like, sort of negate the boycott Bollywood movement. So I wouldn't be surprised if Akshay Kumar is going to make a film on Chandrayaan 3 very soon, or anyone else, be it Karan Johar or be it anyone else. They'll be looking to capitalize on this particular success story. And we saw that with the case of Mangalyan. There was a film made with Akshay Kumar acting in it. And so they will be quick to cash in on this particular success. Yes. Nina says it's true, a saint, a sinner who never give up. Um, the underlines
It,
that we all have hope as long as we focus on the path. Yes. So hi
see,
Vinodji, hi.
Nina, you're so correct, because see, at different stages in our life, we wake up. Okay, there are times that some people wake up very late, some people are very alert, and those who are very sensitive, they realize all this much earlier. And people who have who tend to take it slow, realize it much later in life, because they are filled with doubts. Unless you remove doubts from your mind, you can never reach the ultimate. Welcome, Vidya.
Welcome.
Sushant would have been so elated, but we
Yes.
rejoice for him and all the ISRO team. Yes, absolutely. So, in fact, I wanted to, Jaydev, speak about what Elon Musk said about Chandrayaan. Elon Musk applauded India for making Chandrayaan 3 possible in half the cost of Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. Now, this is, what he said has been grabbing headlines for Chandrayaan 3 now. The news has gained attention from former Twitter CEO Elon Musk, after the cost spent on the Chandrayaan mission was compared to that of Christopher Nolan's Interstellar budget. For the unversed, the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, is set to make history. In fact, it's made history as its third moon mission. Chandrayaan 3's lander module reached today at 6 p.m. IST. Amidst all the celebration, anxiousness, and excitement, some people on the internet said that the mission to the moon by India is way cheaper than many Hollywood movies and Bollywood movies. In fact, the salaries of the scientists who worked on the project is way less than the fees stars earn for their film. So, in a Twitter post, a Twitter page named NewsSync made the comparison saying, kind of crazy when you realize India's budget for Chandrayaan, it is 75 million, is less than the film Interstellar, which is 165 million. The tweet, which got 19.3 likes and 1.3 million views, got viral when Twitter CEO Elon Musk congratulated India on achieving this feat and wrote, "Good for India." He also made an Indian flag emoji along with his reply. So, this is something very interesting, friends, isn't it?
Yeah, so Elon Musk, saying that this was much cheaper than the film Interstellar, and it's quite obvious that Elon Musk is quite positive about this because the most important thing is India is a very big market for him in terms of he has this car Tesla and he would like to sell Tesla cars in India at some point of time or manufacture those cars. So he's looking at that opportunity because he is a cutthroat businessman. We saw that with the case of how he is handling Twitter at the moment by renaming it X, right? The only the domain name he has not changed. It's still twitter.com, and that's very interesting because he knows that people are still getting used to this whole X thing, right? So welcome, Dhanashree, welcome, Kanika ji, Shernas.
Same here. I love Minaji and Jaydev. First thing I wake up to hear, they're so sweet of you, Shaina. Really nice of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Chandrayaan 3 budget was 615 crores.
75. I put it actually. It's
Yeah,
75 million, yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Back to you,
So
Shaina.
first thing I wake up to hear their voice is Shernas.
Yeah.
So coming to the next, yeah.
Yeah.
So
See,
coming to
another
next piece
Jaydev,
of,
another very interesting piece of news I wanted to mention was that about Rahman and you know Salman Khan. You know, so Salman Khan, sometime back, once mocked legendary A.R. Rahman and labeled him as an average singer. But the crooner didn't hold back and he gave him a savage response, trolling the actor. So Salman Khan and AR are two people who are looked up at by people, and one is known for his kind of acting, while the other is known for his musical skills. However, once the two of them got into a feud and sparked controversy when Salman Khan called A.R. Rahman average at an event. Now this video has resurfaced back on social media. Apparently, the event had taken place way back in 2014 when Rahman and Khan were sharing the stage with Kabir Khan and political figure Kapil Sibal. Now, at the event, Salman Khan could be heard labeling AR as an average musician and said, Rahman, aap sabko pata hai, bade hi average hai, and broke into laughter. He further said, Hamare liye kab kaam karoge, in a joking way, but it seemed it made the talented musician quite uncomfortable and embarrassed. Later in the event, when AR was asked by a journalist what would be his answer to Salman's query about when he would work with him, the Maestro of Music gave a savage response and said, then he has to do movies which I like. So that is quite a rejoinder to what Salman Khan said. And then it's also funny, one wrote AR didn't like Salman Khan. The body language tells us Salman tried to shake AR Rahman's hand after calling him average, but AR Rahman kept his hands in his pocket. So Salman forcibly took out his hands out from his pocket. And AR didn't like Salman calling him average when he literally won the Oscar award. So this is really funny because everybody knows, the kind of quality that A.R. Rahman has. Some of the songs that he has in his portfolio are literally gems. I mean, he's just like a prodigy, a child prodigy. He, from when he was a kid, he used to, was so fascinated with music, very passionate about music. He used to go with his father, to Ilaiyaraaja and listen to the music and also join in. So it is this sort of man that Salman had criticized then. And look at what he has
So,
become today.
so I mean, like to sum it up, anyone who Salman Khan is jealous of is very doing is very talented, right? That's the best way of putting it because he was jealous of people like A.R. Rahman, and he was jealous of the singer Abhijit. What's his name? The popular singer in Bollywood right now,
Arjit.
Arijit Singh.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Then he was jealous of many people like Hrithik Roshan. Then you have SSR Sushant Singh Rajput, of course, and then you have now he just recently he's jealous of the likes of YouTubers like Elvish Yadav, who have a huge following in YouTube. So, as he grows older, it seems that he's still very salty, right? And he's not maturing as an individual. And it seems that because he thinks that everything lasts forever, right? Because nothing lasts forever, right? And he still thinks that his films will go become huge super hits, and everything will keep on going very strong for him. He can keep on acting as the hero till he reaches the age of 80, 90 years of age, right? So that's how these Khans they are
yeah,
in some imaginary world,
yeah,
and boycott Bollywood has really brought them down.
yeah,
And you can see the way in which recently he was seen bald, right? So, and
yeah.
he looked very
And also
unhappy
very,
from his face
yeah.
and his
And Dhanashri also
expressions.
makes a very good comment. She says Gami Kumar's movie Mission Mangal focused on wokeism, Hindu-phobic, and ultra-feminism. Then Mangalayan, which indirectly insulted scientists. And there's a very good comment coming from Ajay Kumar as well, saying comments and tweets from these stage actors will pour in whenever there is an extreme patriotism in an event. That too only because their PR might have suggested. Absolutely. In fact, Ajay, all of us were one as a country and as a nation, because each one was praying for Chandrayaan 3 to land safely. So we were all nervous the few minutes before it landed. So it is at these moments as these people from Bollywood take advantage of. Yeah. So then there's also Priya's comment saying that good morning, sir, and congratulations for our Chandrayaan mission. And we Sindhis celebrate a festival today. So happy Thadri to everyone. Do wish your
Happy
friends
birthday
and
to you.
relatives that, Priya, and have a lovely celebration. So Neelam says, really missing SSR today. He deserved to be with us to witness this historic moment. You never know. He must be watching, somewhere, in the constellation, he must be there and smiling at what is happening, Neelam. He is with us. That is without doubt. Don't think that these boycott Bollywood movement and all are happening without his knowledge. He is there, you know. So let us celebrate with him on this moment.
Yeah, even don't forget the fact Sushant had a piece of the moon surface,
Yeah.
right, with him.
Yeah. A.R. Rahman is a big achiever than Salu. In fact, I believe music composition is far more brilliant than acting. Yes. And Ree says, sorry, but Salman is a sad joke. Absolutely, Ree. You know? Yes. Trust me, SSR is an angel. His soul must be the one. Yes, exactly. There is so much of energy in him. Tomorrow, if Meenaji and Jaydev become famous, yeah. Thank you for your
Thank
beautiful
you,
wishes,
Kanika.
Kanika. It makes me laugh. Yeah, Jaydev, I well said. Totally agree with you. Salman, way too much. Yes. Happy Thadri to you also, Priya. Could you tell us, Priya, what is this festival? Can you tell us, like, in a few words, what it is about and how do you all celebrate it? I'm really curious. Yeah. Ankita says, Meena ma'am, artist, congratulations to both of you. Chandrayaan mission accomplished and India became, yes, future, yes, futuristic country. See, it is to all of us. Because see, whenever something good for our country, comes, emerges, all of us become one. And that is the feeling of patriotism. Everybody asks, are you a patriot? When do you feel like a patriot? When the national anthem plays, in any place, immediately, your eyes fill up and you stand up, and something about you, the song, makes you so anthem, makes you so good. Similarly, events like this, really move you. And when I watched Modi ji, from South Africa, I felt so good that, see, here is a father, a father of the nation, who is supporting us. Today he is like a father to us. He's doing everything that is, in the interest of the country, not for himself. He doesn't do anything for himself. That is, he is a bachelor. He doesn't have any vested interest. He works like a sannyasi, a yogi. So that's why, when I tweeted, the first thing I did was I congratulated Modi ji, because it is only in Modi ji's era that this has happened, and his encouragement of scientists, has led to this.
Yeah, so Tadri is a festival celebrated by our Sindhi brothers and sisters. And Tadri, so that's, it is the festival is dedicated to Devi.
Okay.
Sheetla, she is believed to cure poxes and
Okay.
other diseases. So it's a
Oh,
very
oh.
popular
So
Sindhi festival.
yeah,
And yeah,
great. So Kanika says 600 crores for Chandrayaan and 600 crores for fake Rama and happy Chandra. Yeah. And then you have Zoya, who says, not sure where it was, but in an event in UK, there was a 100-member orchestra band that played the Indian national anthem. I got, yes, absolutely. I don't know what happens to your body. Everything changes. You feel the blood rushing, and when you see your fellow brothers and sisters, it's such a lovely feeling of bonding together, you know. And then when I suddenly see something from Rahul Gandhi, or from Prakash Raj, or from Kamala Hassan or Barkadat, I feel, from where are these people coming? From which planet? You know?
it seems Barca has shifted to somewhat to the right recently. She has started,
Yes. No,
bashing the
not at
Gandhi
all.
family.
No, she wants Pulwama to happen again. Sylvia
Yeah,
says exactly,
so
Miss Meena. When the national anthem is being played or sung, water wells up in her eyes and your hair, yes, hair kind of stands up. I thought it was only me, but yes, all of us feel it. And a lot of the things, Sylvia, see, whenever, I see, the army at the border, all these youngsters, all of them in the snow, there is something that makes you feel, how much of love for them, because they are the ones who are protecting you from all the people, the country that fights you. So these are things that will always remain in your mind. Kanika says, कहाँ है ये लोग, कहाँ से आते
कौन
हैं?
है ये लोग?
Yes, कौन है ये लोग, कहाँ से आते हैं? Absolutely. Sharmila, welcome, Sharmila. Ree says, yes, Meena ma'am, agree. Modi sir is indeed true father of our nation. We are proud of him and everyone who's working towards a better India. Really missing our SSR too. Yes. Sylvia says, very true. Yes. In fact,
So yeah,
one more thing I wanted to mention, Jaydev, which is actually quite hilarious, is that now they are saying that Gadar 2, is has entered the 400 crore club. Can you imagine the kind of lies they are weaving now? Now the PR is saying that this is a major achievement. In just 12 days, Gadar 2 has entered the 400 crore club. And there is so much more yet to come. From the film is still maintaining a very good momentum. There are only 3 Hindi films that have gone past this milestone: KGF, Chapter 2, Bahubali, The Conclusion, and Pathan. Look at that, Pathan, absolute. While the Yash Tara would be history over the weekend, the real race would be with Prabhas and Shah Rukh Khan stars. Coming to the Sunny Deol movie, it's still collecting in double digits and looking ahead, the minimal drop from Monday, which is 13.50 crores, to Tuesday, 12.10 crores. It will stay in the zone today and tomorrow as well. Then over the coming weekend, it is expected to grow all over again, and the real deal would be to see it hit the 20 crores mark at least on Sunday. This the all-time blockbuster has already collected 400.70 crores, and there's a lot more on the cards for it before Jawan arrives. So you can see, friends, how there is a limit to lies. It's like just telling anything and then expecting people to to appreciate it or to.
So the box office collection will reach over the moon. So that's the
Yeah.
kind of you know best way of putting it,
Yeah, so they'll make a bigger,
right?
faster landing in in the moon than
So it
Chandrayaan
will
3.
beat Chandrayaan 3.
Yeah. Apparently, this trend is trending. Arrest Prakash Raj. Yes, people are
Okay, that's
so
hilarious.
angry with him. Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, each and everyone was, looking at Prakash Raj's Twitter account as to what he is going to say, right?
Mm. So Priya says, long time ago, people were dying of chickenpox. So Mata Sheetala Devi appeared miraculously from earth. After that, the disease stopped spreading. So we celebrate this occasion. Okay, very nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Priya, for explaining that. Whenever I visit Kerala Tourism Board, they promote beef as cuisine, hardly vegetarian food or Sanjay Thali. The funny thing is, most of us, Dhanashree, are moving towards vegetarianism. I don't know what these people are doing in Kerala. It's such a sad state of affair. So a newbie says, I hope
He's
Akshay is
going to
not
make it.
inspired to make another work movie on Chandrayaan 3.
He's going to make
Yeah,
it soon. He'll
yeah.
announce it.
Yes. And then we have Zoya saying Vivek Ramaswamy is a young American Hindu looking forward in contesting for the next parliamentary elections to be held in the US. Heard him talk. He's proud to be a Hindu, just like Rishi Sunak. And I believe Elon Musk is also pushing for him, uh, Zoya. And on the other hand, Zaragada sitting in our country. Absolutely. Yeah. Back to you, Jerry.
Yeah. So this is very interesting, friends, and even SRK tweeted a lot about Chandrayaan 3's successful, landing. And now apparently, things are not going well for SRK yet again. So he seems to be having some sort of, hurdles in terms of Jawan's release. Now, SRK's Jawan has been passed by the censor board with a UA certificate, right? But there are a lot of significant changes made by the censor board, and a copy of the censor certificate has been going viral on the internet, and it discloses the changes made in the film, which has a length of around 169 minutes. The changes include some dialogues and violent scenes from the film, which suggest that SRK will be back with a bang. That's how they say it. Now, a change in the suicide scene has been suggested, and the duration has been cut short. They have removed the visuals of a person's head being beheaded, and so all these things has been sort of the censor board has suggested removing all these violent visual content in the final copy. So you can see that, and also the report going viral on the internet suggests suitably modify the dialogues ungli karna as usse use karo. So all these scenes of violence, certain dialogue has been changed by the censor board, and it seems that the whole Jawan film is under a lot of scrutiny, especially after the release of Adi Purush. We saw that OMG2 had so many 2025 cuts, and they had a problem with the certification of OMG2, and now Jawan is under scrutiny, and it seems that the censor board is very careful about all these films releasing to the public, and public making a hue and cry, or public openly sort of the public has become aggressive, unlike yesterday or many years back when they used to take anything which Bollywood releases. But now now the public has become very very active on social media, and the censor board has learned its lesson from what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, as we've been discussing in many of the sessions before, see, actresses are very scared that whenever they go to a hotel, there could be some hidden cameras, which take them either when they are in the bathroom or when they are in the room undressing. So there have been a lot of cases. For example, in the south, there have been many cases where they've hidden cameras in the bathroom and taken shots of women bathing, and this has caused a lot of embarrassment to the actresses. Now here, apparently, Kruti Karbanda, who was last seen in the OTT film 14 Fere, recently shared a shocking incident that took place with her in a hotel room. In an interview, the actress recalled when she found a hidden camera inside her room, and she said, there was this one incident which I remember. I was when I was shooting for one of my Kannada films. This boy who used to work at the hotel actually left a camera in my room. Me and my staff have this habit of checking around to make sure nothing is popping out from anywhere. He was obviously not a professional because it was kept so badly. I could see it. Had he kept it behind the set top box, it is scary, the kind of stuff you have to be careful about. Apart from Kriti, Diya, and Anushka have also spoken about the issue of celebrities' privacy invasion inside hotel rooms. Last year, the Ban Baja Bharat actress had expressed anger after a video from her husband Virat Kohli's hotel room in Australia was leaked online. Taking to social media, she had said absolute disgrace and violation of a human being. Even Dia had become a victim of these acts when the videos of her bathing surfaced on the net about a decade back. Last year, in an interview with E Time, she told us how she had been extremely cautious since the incident and always looks for hidden cameras in hotel rooms because she's literally scared of it. Now, even Sridevi speaks about exploitation. She spoke. She was also a victim of exploitation when she was, alive and acting in movies. And she was one of the highest paid actresses, you would remember, credited with more than 300 films. However, despite being one of the most successful actresses, she faced sexual abuse in the industry. The actress once talked about the dark side of the glamour world and revealed how she had been a victim of harassment in the entertainment industry. During a chat with the journalist, the late actress said that people think I've experienced nothing, but there's a lot I have undergone in my life, she said. Narrating one of the incidents when the film Chandani, the Chandani actress revealed that once she was doing a film in which the hero was constantly, hitting on her. But when she kept rejecting his advances, the actor became rather furious. Sridevi said that while shooting a song where she was walking ahead and the hero followed her on a jeep, she deliberately ran the vehicle over her foot. Now, you remember she also came back with another movie, English Winglish, in 2012, which became a success. So, after all this, you remember then how she died in a hotel in Dubai. So, see, as a young child itself, Sri Devi has faced a lot of these casting couch experiences in the South. You know, we know that she's been, the young directors have exploited her, and she's grown up the hard way. So this is not something that would have surprised her at all. Yeah. Let's take some comments, Jaydeep.
Yeah, it's really sad, when we speak about her, because
Yeah, yeah,
it's. I mean, she was. She died in Dubai, right? And
yeah,
who will believe the story that she died in a bathtub? So,
yeah,
it is very, very highly suspicious, and I don't believe this. And unfortunately, no investigation was done, from India because it happened outside India, and even the family members, they didn't do anything. So yes,
yeah. So
as a
T Chat
Russia
says,
Ukraine,
I'm not
yeah.
sure why Prakash the joke is blown up. It's just a joke. Being a Kerala, I'm aware of tea stalls and Moonway before, as Keralites normally have to work outside the state. So Neenam says, responds by saying it's no topic to share jokes on. While India was praying for the mission's success, such jokes are bound to attract criticism. Very, very precisely said, because the last Chandrayaan 2 failed, and we were all very, very tense whether this would, become successful. So when the whole country and its countrymen are praying for the success, and a fool comes out and, he only talks nonsense, comes and speaks nonsense, we all want to give him on the, his face a tight slap. So that's what I would say. And I'm also a Keralite. I'm also proud of our Kerala tea vendors. It's no joke. But I would say that rather than joking about our tea vendors, appreciate the fact that they work well. What work is this Prakash Raj doing except, opening his stupid mouth and talking nonsense? Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Even our prime minister was a chaiwala at,
Yeah,
don't forget that
absolutely.
fact.
Yeah.
So good evening, Purnaji. Welcome. Welcome, Kamal.
Once, now Dhanishri says, once Ram Gopal said that Sri Devi had a very hard personal life, despite, but yes, I remember Dhanishri because, a lot of the old Malayalam movies were there where she was a child actress, and she used to wear, clothes that exposed her body. She was quite a plump child, and they used to expose her in a very, vulgar manner. So that itself shows that, see, she was being exploited by her mother as well, so these are things that perhaps they are not in control of. When a child is forced to act in movies to supplement the house, then these are the things that happen. Yeah, so let's take a few more comments. Kamal says, up to these days, still think of her. Yes. Purna said, Chandrayaan is launched
Yes.
successfully. Yes, we were celebrating that, Purna. Yeah, back to you, Jeff.
Yeah, so it's quite obvious that the whole of Bollywood did not voice their opinion for an investigation in the Sridevi case as well, Zoya ji, and we all know, how the cabal is, right? Sridevi was simple, naive. She died this way, right?
Yeah.
So there's
But
always,
also, I agree, Zoya, that see, they never stand for anybody. They're all very selfish people, and they will, even if you're in deep problem, they will just desert you and go. It's all for themselves, Each one fights for themselves only, Yeah, back to you.
yeah. So very interestingly enough, if you remember in the case of Sridevi, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, right? He raised the question, right, as to regarding the insurance and everything. But after that, Subramanian Swamy went quiet. But kudos to him at that point of time for asking the right questions. No politician asked any questions regarding her death, especially no one from BJP or Congress or anyone. It was Subramanian Swamy who asked the question. But right now, there's no follow up with regards to that in the case of Subramanian Swamy, as well as the SSR case, right?
And
Akshay
Divya, see,
now
you
has.
say Akshay now has a new movie to make Chandrayaan face blue smile. Yes. See, here also, for Divya, he may perhaps come as the moon himself, you know, and that he'll say that he's the moon, and he doesn't need to, have any
As a
wig in this case
metaphor.
because he's already bald, so he'll look very good in the picture as a moon, and he can come in blue color. All it will suit him very well. In fact, Jaydev, you remember the picture that you showed of Salman Khan yesterday? We could not believe it. In some of the tweets, they have said that he's done your hair transplant 3 times. He looks like such an old man in that picture. I don't know what happened to him. Perhaps he's given up on wearing wigs and all that. Welcome,
Yeah, see,
Chandrayaan.
Bollywood demands that you have to be glamorous all your life, right? Otherwise, they won't get roles. Unlike Hollywood, where you can play your age
Yeah,
and take roles according to your age.
yeah. Sridevi never wanted her daughters to be in film industry, but how come Janvi is in film? In fact, Sridevi used to control her daughters quite a bit. But then after that, I think now who is controlling them? It's the father, and this sort of a person like Boni, and he doesn't have control over anything, even his hands. You remember when Urvashi Rautela had come for a party? His hands were all over her hips, touching her and feeling her and all that. Sylvia says, Yes, there's a saying, each for himself, God for all. No one bothers about others these days. It's like, let God take care of them. True Indian
Never
says,
say true Indian.
yeah, congrats to our ISRO team to have succeeded. Absolutely. After two attempts, lot of young aspiring scientists will follow. Yes, this is the most, what you call inspiring of all, because see, we saw the faces of all these young scientists and these women scientists. I mean, it's a very proud moment, true Indian, and we're all proud of being from such a country, rather than a fossilized country where people mistreat women and use them like slaves. Yeah, back to you, Jeff.
Yeah, so friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with all your friends in WhatsApp groups, so that more and more people know as to what's happening in Bollywood and how they are manipulating, the whole news and everything. So yeah, coming to the next piece of news, and apparently, yeah. So as all of you know that. Bollywood, Salman Khan had his Big Boss show in which YouTubers were there, the likes of Abhishek Malhan and Elvish Yadav. And Elvish Yadav won the Big Boss show. And apparently, Abhishek Malhan dropped the first video on his YouTube channel. He said that he accused how the makers tried to form a negative narrative around him, how they staged rivalry between him and Elvish Yadav, and how smartly they edited the portions of his injury during the ticket to finale task. At first, Abhishek opened about his initial journey in the house and asserted that other contestants such as Pooja Bhatt, Avinash, and others tried to look down upon him as a mere YouTuber. Abhishek further added that after Elvish and Ashika entered the house as wildcards, he found someone who made him comfortable. Abhishek was not only accused has not only accused makers of creating differences between him and Elvish's army, but he also added that they even tried to portray Manisha Rani in a negative light. So these are the way. Everything is scripted in Big Boss because there has to be some sort of fight or controversy between the contestants in Big Boss, and that's the only way in which they get some TRP, and that's the reason why youngsters and are addicted to the likes of Big Boss show. So
In fact, Jaydev, see, just an hour back, Prakash Raj has, bitten the bullet. You can say he's tweeted, "Proud moment for India and humankind. Thank you, ISRO, Chandrayaan 3, Vikrant lander, and to everyone who contributed to make this happen. May this guide us to explore and celebrate the mystery of our universe." Look at the way this man has now fallen on his knees, because he knows the whole country and all the countrymen are against him, for his foolish comments. So it's a very good thing that he has tweeted this. Otherwise, he would have come under total boycott, in Twitter.
yeah, so one person who would have been very proud would have been SSR because he was crazy about astronomy, and had he been alive, he would have been very very proud. So Prakash Raj is a cartoon. No one takes him seriously. Yes, Paragji. He put hashtag just asking. इसमें question क्या है?
Yeah, see, also newbie, he thinks that for everything, if he keeps just asking, he thinks that he's some kind of a very human
Isn't
guy.
that what SRK does every month? Like
Yeah,
hashtag just ask SRK.
yeah. No, kuch bhi, this. That's why
Oh,
he
okay,
says,
okay, fine, fine, fine.
like that. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
So these are all the news for today, friends, and we will see you tomorrow. Until then, Jai Hind.
Okay. Good night.
Night.